present it. Okay, what is the basic difference between consumer good and industrial good, ma? Before we get on to this,
Ma'am,
quickly.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma. Yes, please go ahead.
Ma'am, consumer goods is like the ultimate end, ma'am. He's like he's the ultimate consumer, ma'am. Whereas industrial now they'll buy at bulk. They might use it for huge purposes, ma'am.
Okay, so what will be the difference for the marketer?
Ma'am, prices due to tax on consumer goods and industrial goods will be different, ma'am. And industries like few only, ma'am. Consumers are huge, whereas industries like few. So it will be easier for marketers to cover the industries, ma'am, rather than consumers. It will save time for them.
Any other differences?
Ma'am, the major difference will be that consumer goods are for the final consumption, and the industrial goods can be classified as they are going to be used to make a new product.
Okay. So, will any goods be both consumer goods and industrial goods?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And Kishan has also posted consumer goods are the final destined goods, rather can have a resale or a reproduction process. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so with some basic differences, there's a lot of differences in terms of sales forecasting and other things also. But with basic differences, we have already seen. Now we will go on to the classification. Okay, I would like to share you the classification screen. Okay, so the first one here is.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I think there's some disturbance in your mic, ma'am.
No. Hold on 1 minute. I'm sorry. Wait. Arjun, please. 1 minute. Okay, so when we talk about goods again here, we have some three major categories. The first one is the installations. The second one is supply and business services. Third one is materials and parts. Okay. These things which usually installations by the name itself, you know that it is all something quite like you need to spend on that, which we call it as a capital item or capital goods. So whenever we are going to have some installation, it means that it is going to last long. Say, for example, you're setting up an office, setting up a factory or something like that. It is going to last long, right? It is not just a temporary thing or it is getting worn out very quickly. So it is something which will last long for quite a longer period of time. And this is the one which will be majorly involved in developing of the finished product with the particular company or like if any services, whatever they are doing, if it is an office. So if we talk about installations, it is buildings which will be factories and offices. And if you take any heavy equipment, any kind of heavy equipment, anything. Heavy equipment is like, say for example, you buy an elevator and then you put it over there. So the difference between installation and heavy equipment is like installation is again a permanent thing. Again, heavy equipment is both is permanent thing. But heavy equipment is something which you buy and then put it there. Whereas an installation is you build it over there. Okay. Anything else like your generator or any kind of server rooms which you are establishing, all those kind of things will come under the heavy equipment. Whereas if you take your buildings, which is your factories and offices, all those things will come under your installation. The next one is going to be your equipment part. When the difference between again a heavy equipment and equipment is, say for example, you get an elevator for your office. When you get an elevator for your office, you just install it over there. So அத வந்து heavy equipment அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஏன்னா அது இன்ஸ்டால் ஆயிடுது, பெர்மனண்டா நீங்க ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்றீங்க அந்த இடத்துல. But if you take any kind of hand tools, say you buy a computer or a desk, or you buy some kind of any or drilling machine வாங்குங்க, which is portable, right? You can just take it over and move there. So those kind of things will be called as a heavy, an equipment. So we have under capital items, we have installations, we have heavy equipment and equipment. So all these three things will come under the installations. Okay, why this differentiation? Why should we have inside the capital items itself this differentiation is, when you take for each product, the kind of advertisement or the kind of marketing effort that you take, if you're selling an installation product or if you're selling a heavy equipment or if you're selling an equipment, will be different. It is not going to be the same. Especially if you take this kind of installations or heavy equipment, personal selling will be more important. Because you need a lot of sales force. So a lot of selling force is important, because though you will have some brand or advertisements or something like that, beyond that, if you go and talk to them personally and then you trying to sell it, that sales force will be actually more in case of installations and heavy equipment. But whereas if you take just the equipment part, like that, even you get it in retail space, wherever in the retail market you can go and buy it directly. So that is why it is also important within industrial goods to know what kind of product category it belongs to. The next thing what we will be talking about is supplies and business services. When we take supplies and business services, is my screen visible, ma? PowerPoint?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I think, wait, I have to pin it. Wait, I'll pin it. Okay. So if you take supplies and business services, the first part we have is supplies. Okay. Under this supplies, what we will have is your maintenance and repair item, and you have operating supplies. Okay. The difference between maintenance, repair item and operating supplies, what means? If you take maintenance and repair item, something which you require for when some problem comes in. Say, for example, we have regular housekeeping activities which has been done. For housekeeping activity, what you will be requiring? Say some cleanser, or even today, even some sanitizers or some disinfectant spray today items. So those things and all are maintenance items. Or repair items means something whenever there is a problem that comes in, you need to fix it. Say, for example, it may be electrical wires that you need, or it may be some pipes. Yes? No. See, that is what is a difference. See, those hammer will come under the equipment because it's a portable equipment. Okay. That will come under equipment category. But the items which you will use, you are using hammer to fix that. But take an example as a nail. Nail, you are trying to strike it. இப்ப ஒரு ஆணி வாங்கினா அந்த ஆணி வந்து அதை வந்து ரிப்பேர் பண்றதுக்கு ஹெல்ப் ரிப்பேர் பண்ணும்போது அதை யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன். அந்த ப்ராடக்ட் வேணும் உனக்கு. That will come under supply. But ஒரு hammer means hammer is something which is going to facilitate that. That will come under equipment. Okay, so those kind of items will come under maintenance and repair item. Next one is an operating supply. Operating supply na, for example, if there's a machine that is running, or a machine run ஆகும்போது அப்பப்ப நீ ஒரு lubricant add பண்ணணும். It may be or oil or whatever it is. You need some lubricant or something which is assisting the process. Actually, it is not the core of the production process, but it is assisting that process. Okay, so those kind of process assisting. அதுக்கு வந்து உனக்கு ஒரு lubricant வேணும், இல்ல ஒரு கோல் வேணும். கோல் இருந்தாதான் அங்க ஃபயர் அங்க எரியணும் அப்படின்னா உனக்கு you need that coal there. Or operating supplies maybe even like your stationary items. ஒரு xerox machine இருக்கு ஆபீஸ்ல, அப்ப xerox machine வந்து you need some paper, or you need a printer, you need a cartridge there. So for the operational purposes, you need all those things. So coal has to be there. When you have a xerox machine, you need to have a paper. When you have a printer, you need to have a cartridge. So operational part la use பண்ற things எல்லாம் will come under operational supplies. Okay. Next one வந்து business services. Again, in business services, you have two kinds of things. இங்க வந்து maintenance and repair services and business advisory services. Business service னு வரும்போது maintenance repairனா like regularly you have something right now. You have a fire extinguisher in your office. So on a quarterly basis or on a half yearly basis, you do some maintenance to make sure that or on a monthly basis, you do some checks to ensure that the fire extinguisher வந்து நல்லா இருக்கு, work ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு, இல்ல AC இருக்கு ஆபீஸ்ல, AC வந்து ஒழுங்கா
work. Your voice is breaking, ma'am.
My voice is breaking. இங்க நெட்வொர்க் கரெக்டா இருக்கேடா கண்ணா? Yeah, okay. So ஒரு AC machine இருக்குன்னா AC வந்து ரெகுலரா ரன் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு, or ஒரு xerox machine இருக்குன்னா monthly I am doing some services. So those kind of business services are called as maintenance and repair services. Okay. The last category is your business advisory services. If a business advisory services means you have a tax consultant for your office, or you have a legal consultant for your office. All these people know, they all will come under your business advisory services or any consulting that you do. So this and all will come under your business advisory services. So this is what is related with supplies and business services. The third category of industrial goods is materials and parts. Materials and parts we have two different types. We have one is raw material, the other one is manufactured materials and parts. If a raw material means, again you have two categories, which is a farm product or a natural product. If a farm product which is obviously grown in the farm, உனக்கு ஒரு நிலம் இருக்கு, அந்த நிலத்துல அந்த லேண்ட்ல வந்து நீ கல்டிவேட் பண்ற, say ஒரு wheat or some carrot, vegetables, or any kind of food items, whatever you go, rice, whatever you are cultivating on the farm, that comes. அதுவும் raw material தானே, which again you will require for the industries. Okay. Again, if you take rice, rice can be also your consumer good as well as your industrial good. But retail market வரும்போது அது consumer good வருது. But அதுவே வந்து when it comes into the land, அங்க இருந்து like they have to do all the cleaning and all the further process, அது வந்து அங்க industrial good மாறிடும். Okay. So this raw material can be a farm product or a natural product. If it's a farm product means we will say like whatever comes in the farm, landல cultivate பண்றது, நீ நிலத்துல நீ உருவாக்குற விஷயத்தை you say it as a farm product. But whereas if you take a natural product which is available by nature, say இப்போ வந்து things like fish or water or pet like crude oil, அதெல்லாம் வந்து it is available naturally, or coal, இதெல்லாம் it is available naturally on the earth, right? Granite, stones, sand, whatever it is. See, but again, if you take like fish means you can say even fish can become a farm product, but we are talking about natural product, fish which comes from the natural source. Fish la வந்து farm product, and today we have lot of fish which is also a farm product. So those kind of raw materials will also be an industrial good. And the second one is manufactured material and parts. Manufactured material and part la வந்து two things இருக்கு. We have component part and component material. In the component part க்கும் material க்கும் what will be the difference? I've been talking for quite some time, so you guys answer now. What will be the difference between component part and component material? Any idea? Okay, anything else? Any other things, ma? Any other? Shall we ask few of them? There are we have 53 in the class. Anybody who would like to answer here?
On your laptop.
Roll number 31, Naveen. Naveen is here. Roll number 52.